Hey guys, Brenny here, and welcome to a Amplified. Now, I went over there in the search for sheeps because I actually haven't gone really very far. Oh, there's a sheep over there too. And I found some sheeps, and obviously in the previous episode I said I wanted some wool for our auto armorer. If you haven't seen that episode, check it out. I linked the playlist in the description, so if you miss episodes you can easily check that out. But as you can see, some small changes have been made. I try not to do too much as I like you guys to be a part of the build design. But you'll see I've done something different here too than what I normally do. Usually I just do squares and connect different size squares and circles. But right now I'm trying to just build. So over here there's going to be a chest here and a chest here. This will be items to smelt. This will be items smelted. And there'll be 5 furnaces along here. I've spent a large proportion of today actually designing that smithery, or whatever I want to call it. Because I wanted to do a different design that I haven't seen. Now, obviously, this will probably have elements of popular designs, but I didn't look at any guides, so it's got to be some kind of unique design. Anyway, so I'm sure all of you want to see our auto armor station, and a lot of you are probably confused what it's for. So, if we're going to have 9 sets of decent armor in here, and if we die, we're going to be able to run back here, put on our armor quickly, and I'll show you guys how that works. So, boop. And we'll do a back view first, and we pop down, and then we get up, and obviously if we push it again, I don't know why I did that, but it's not going to put anything on because we only had 1 set of armor in there. To restock it, we break these 2, and we can put our armor back in there. Now, as you guys know, I've died a lot in this series, and it's because I'm just not as fussed with dying because I'm so used to the hardcore. It's actually quite relaxing. I kind of don't want torches in there. I'll put glowstone in there because I don't want the smoke coming through the floor. Obviously, this will be all prettied up to the point where you guys will like it a lot more. Because right now, I like the idea of it being a diamond though, because it's like you stand here to get diamond. We'll do a front view. Anyway, so yeah, I'd like to maybe get up to episode 150 with less than 50 deaths. So we've only got 15. And it's just a personal little challenge because I've noticed we've died a lot in this series so far. This is where I will be putting the button, by the way, guys, so you'll probably look a bit more like this, which actually looks like it would be a nicer angle. But yeah, this is where our, what are we going to put here? There will be, I've angered the machine. Let's break that, and there we go, that will be a lot nicer. So, one of these will have a crafting bench, and a, what's it called, anvil. So let's go and bring our current ones that we have in there. So an anvil will go on one side of them. I think the anvil will go there. An end chest is something we need. So let's just make another one because that does make our, oh, we got a silk touch. Let's silk touch this one. Break this, and there we go. I haven't done too much, like I said, guys. I went and chopped some trees, prettied this up, and did some practice in my creative world for designs. And yeah, the rest is going to be done with you guys. So I think this, I tend to like the left, so I think I'll go to the left and put that there and there. And then behind here, we will put our water. So I don't really, I don't want to put the water because there's redstone here. So, I think what I'll do... actually, it's not going to ruin any redstone. We definitely need that 4 ticks, though. So, let's just keep that there. Let's break that. And now what we're going to do is just fill all of this in for now. And then there'll be no way of the water leaking down there. And we'll deal with the armor station when we need to. But right now, we do not need to at all. I feel very far away. I just realized I'm, like, quite far back. Alright, so there we go, and now on the side of this will be a sign, which I'm pretty sure I made some of before, so I should have 1 extra. Oh, there we go, there's some signs. There we go, and we're going to put the sign on the side here, like so, and if you don't know how to do that, you just crouch, and then water will go on that side, and we'll get some water, and it will go on the other side. Ooh, a furnace needs to be here too. I think I'll put the furnace on this side then, because... yeah, so we'll fill in this part here. Put a torch up the top. I'll have some fancy designs, obviously. This is just a mark out. So now on this side, we need an anvil, a furnace. Should I just put 2 furnaces? And that would be good. What? I don't know what else I normally have at these things. I don't need a brewing stand because I don't really use them. Well, I'm not going to really use it that much. Oh, I wanted a junk drop-off chest. So, I've actually ran out of space, really. So I could have a junk drop-off chest like here. Show you guys. I got this. Got this, guys. We will have the junk drop-off chest beside the ender chest, maybe? Or we could have the furnace here, junk chest there, anvil there. But then where do I grab the water? I could have water behind there still. It's just... Oh, wow, that'd be a nice way to actually grab the water. If I had it behind each one of them, I would be able to grab it in a nice way. But I was more thinking of just having the furnace like so. Oh, that was weird. I didn't really expect the music then. It caught me off guard. Alright, there we go. And furnace like that. And that seems alright. That's a bit of everything we need right there. I just don't like the look of this, but I'm sure I can pretty it up with some building elements. Now what I want to do is get working on this, but I also want to discuss my storage system. So I'm thinking we will have our storage system off in this direction. And if any of you remember, I used to use a pod design done by, I believe it was a cell design, I think I called it. And I originally got it from a Twitch live streamer called Shyboy. And this was a while ago before Trap Chest came out. And recently God, I'm on fire with my words today. Anyway, recently I was doing some thinking and I realized you could have double the chest in there now, I'm pretty sure, since trap chest you can have beside the normal chest. So I could go, for example, normal line of chest, trap chest, and then I believe it was like a space, and then I could have, oh, well that space isn't very well marked out, is it? Let's use these for the space, and then I could have normal chest, and then trap chest beside it, and that would be double the chest, because last time when I previously made it, it was actually, like the normal chest would go that way, but we could do them the longer way and get double the storage. And I think something like that with some item frames would be perfect for what we need at the start. I might actually mock it up in my creative world and see how much storage we have, and if it's enough, I will come back and we will begin building that, because I really want to focus on storage. So I can clean out this room and make this room into something pretty and epic, because as you guys can see, it's pretty bland. But I really love walking in here now because I see direction. It looks great. Like, I can picture this just looking epic, and I can picture all that looking epic, and I'm hoping you guys can picture the same. And it's also got room for like improvement, whereas like we can have a thing here. You guys wanted me to do something with ender pearls and dropping so we can get around quicker, so I was thinking like maybe I could have a tripwire here and here, and it wouldn't be very visible, but once I stand there, it opens up this, and I can shoot back up to the very top of our build. Thought that would be a cool way of doing it. Anyway, I'm going to go into our creative world, my creative world, and see how this will work. Okay guys, so I have the calculations of how much space the storage system will hold, and it will be placed right here. It is going to have 112 chests, meaning the other one had 56, I believe. Meaning it is double capacity, so we'll be able to hold 409,000 items. So that should hold us off pretty well. And during the process of designing that, I realized I didn't want it here. But I thought this would be cool for, I was going to say the enchanting table, but then I realized if I move this wall back just a teeny bit, I could have the enchantment table there quite nicely. So it would go about here, like so, and it would fit there quite nicely. I'd rather like it there. And then would have access to here, which we could make our little bedroom, which might have maybe just, I might actually just make it pretty cool. Maybe I could, depending where we're positioned right now, maybe I could get like an out of sky look or something, or maybe something to do with light sensors. But yeah, the storage system will be going here. Some of the chests will be accessible from the outer side, and I'm going to try to make sure that they will be more important. So, for example, actually, I don't know if, I think I may have actually marked this up. Oh no! We are in quite the pickle here, aren't we? Ah, that has totally ruined my plans. Maybe we could have the bedroom here, or maybe, we'll see what we can do. I'll see how much space I have over here. Oh, it does look as if we have a lot more space. Yeah. So we might actually have to do the storage system going out this way. And we may just have the space to do that. And then we can have the bedroom out this way. And maybe we can have like a house coming out of the wall, basically. Where was I? Well, oh, that was a bit scary. I didn't know how far I was gonna fall then. Where's that hole I just busted open? Like, I swear I just opened it up. Alright, oh, there we go. That's going right in. That's going right in. Pooh, that was a good throw. Anyway, doing so with the moving of this room's gonna have to be brought back just a bit, and I might actually dig that out now to see how much space we have. So I need 5 blocks in here, so there will be 5. Is that 5? Yeah, that's 5. So this actually doesn't have to go too far back, but it does have to go back, so I need to mark that. I'm just hoping we don't bust out the side of the cave, because these are builds that need like an ugly side, and that's why I always liked building in mountains, because it allowed me to have redstone and just not worry about it. For example, this. I don't worry about the redstone for that at all. Let's switch that. I don't know why I even had that bucket out. Anyway, so I'm thinking this will fit pretty nicely. I might dig a bit further out because there is going to be redstone for this in all directions. So we'll dig out to here, and it looks like we are in the clear, so that's good. And then we'll dig out here, and we will see if we're in the clear. That's one thing I need to do more often, is just check how well we are on space. Now, I'm going to dig out the chest area over here and see if it will fit in here. My only main worry and issue is if it will bump into the area I just dug. We should have enough space. I believe it's 7 by 7 on the inside, but on the outside it might be 9 by 9, so I'm gonna dig out the whole 9 by 9 area and see how much space we have. Okay guys, so I'm definitely gonna set these up in a prettier format. I'm just not very happy with them. I don't know, maybe it's just, I really feel like if I put the ender chest there and then that stuff on this side, and if I had the anvil in the middle and I just grabbed the water from behind it, I would be happy. Anyway, I've blocked off the wall that would have been our possible room, as it just was too close to the outer side anyway to do anything with. So I've also marked out the full 11 by 11 area. It is 11 by 10 because I've made it so you can access some of the chests from this side, which I think is correct. Maybe I might need to move it back 1, but we're all good with that. This is where our enchantment room will be, and as you can see, we've brought this back a lot. So the room on this side is obviously quite heavily modified, so we're going to see how well this will work. So this is where the furnaces will be, and we need to go 6 behind them. So that includes us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need to go, I believe it's 4 up and 2 down. And we have enough space, and as you can tell, I did mark this out and gave it some testing. Well, I didn't mark that out, but I went to the creative world where I had designed it and gave it some playing around with. This is where that will be, so let's dig this out as if we are building it. So here will be a chest, and here will be a chest. Now, from the chest, it's 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we need to go, what was it, 2 up, I think? 2 up and 2 down, because it was, what was the total? I think the total was 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and it looks as if we have enough room here. I haven't obviously fully dug it out, but that's just a tester to see if we have the space. And as you can see here, and I'm assuming you guys know what this could be for, our bedroom. It's quite close, it's in a good location. I could make a quick passage to it here or something that will help with getting around, but we'll see how that goes in a bit. And yeah, I'm extremely happy to have a full direction on the way. Let's go and stash away. You know what? We'll use this chest for the first time. Let's go and put that away. I will collect that there. And now what I have to do is I actually have to go collect, how much was it? 119? No. 224 logs. So 224 logs will make 112 chests. Then I need to use 56 iron and some extra logs and wood to make what are they called? Traps? Hooks? I can't remember what they're called, but to make half of them into trap chests. And then we have enough chests, and obviously I'll get maybe, I'll get 224 plus an extra stack, so that's 288, I believe. I always push that wrong button. And it takes me a while to figure it out. I'm like, why isn't the door opening? So yeah, I'm going to be chopping my little butt off, and then oh no, oh really? And I knocked it out of the water too, gee whiz. Alright, yeah, so up to mining for me. I really wish I had my sword on me then. That's another downside to the online thing. There's no pausing, like I can't do that. The game still plays, you know? But obviously I could leave, I suppose, but that's not too helpful. It doesn't give me time to rethink, it just gives me time to run. Anyway, I'm going to get chopping. Okay guys, so the wood chopping went quite fast. Let's go and make as many planks as we can because we will be needing all of them. Now, how many was it? I actually have a notepad. 112 chests are needed to be made, which means 56 will be the, what type is it? Trap chest, and 56 will be the normal chest, so that's good. That should actually, yeah, that's gonna make more than we need, so I don't know how much I actually want to do that. Let's go and be a bit more tactical. So that's 96. That should be 96 plus, wow, really confusing myself. 126, so that would be, God, I'm confusing myself. 106 right there. And we need 112, so we need to make 6 more, which, there we go. And that is perfect. So that was actually quite confusing for me as well. Now we need to half them, which would be 56 and 56, I believe. Excellent. Now I need to make the, what's it called? Those little tripwires that I rarely make, and that's why I don't even know the name of them. There we go. That should 54, which we need 56. So I believe we do this with this and this, I think makes it. Oh no, oh, it makes 2 actually. I don't know why I said oh no, that's not actually that bad. There we go. Saved half the requirements. And there we go. Now, wait, how do I do this? How do I make a trap chest? Have I done this wrong? I thought that was how you make it. 1 second. Okay guys, so the trap chest like this, and you put the trap thing there and it actually works, obviously in a crafting bench, or there will work as well. Alright, so I want the little chest angles to be facing inwards. I have moved this room backwards, because that is just the way I would like to make this. So let's go with trap chests on the inside, so like so. And then on the outer sides there will be the normal chest, and they will also be facing in. And then trap chest will, normal chest here. Trap chest. I'm really confusing myself with this whole different method. Now, I do know, like, I could actually have a lot more stuff in here too. Like, when you think about it, like, I could have a trap chest there. Or, wait, no, these are the trap chests. So, this could be a normal chest and I could actually double up. But I would like to have some element of design in there. Plus, I don't think we will ever need this much materials. At least if we do, you know, like, that's when we step up the storage and have, like, automated storage and all that. But for now, this will do, and I'm very excited to have this. One thing I realized I did miss was the brewing area, and I'm pretty sure I could possibly even put it in this wall because we do have a bit of area to play with, and I don't feel like the redstone for that would be as intense. But then again, we also have this area which could branch off in 3 ways and go to whatever we want it to. Alright, so let's go and place the last few chests, and then you guys will have the base rundown of it. And then I'm pretty sure I'm just going to make it maybe at the start of next episode quite quickly, because if you guys watch me make this, it's going to be a lot of chest placing. Like, how many was it? 112 chests have to be placed, and I've placed, what, like 4? That is not a trap chest, is it? No. I'm getting confused with my chests. There we go, and that's how it's going to be. Now, I'm going to stand in a block about here, and I will be able to reach up a certain amount of blocks, reach down a certain amount of blocks, and it will go into the ground about 2 deep, I believe. So, as you can see, I can reach that corner block, which means if there's chests there, I can open them. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I will be doing a Minecraft server giveaway thing that I normally do, which is for the $50 donor rank on my Skyblock server. So just comment with your Minecraft IGN, as well as leaving a like, and I will pick someone after 24 hours and put the winner's name in the description. Bye guys, hope you enjoyed. If you're new, subscribe. Bye. Yeah.